You guys, I want to share some, I don't know, I feel like some advice or some pointers, things I have learned as far as interracial dating is concerned. Ideally, things that I did not take into consideration and things that I did that I think would help someone who is in an interracial relationship or who's planning to be in one, especially if relocation is kind of gonna be part of it. So I want to share some points, just things I have learned. You guys, if you've been in an interracial relationship, if you're in one, I'd love for you to also add on to this video. I am in the park. It's very sunny today, lovely day. I feel so good. I look so good, and yeah, the sun is out. It is so muddy. I just saw something so cute that I want to show you guys. Let me turn this. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, can you see this? What tree is this? With these beautiful leaves. I'm gonna see how they look. So the first thing I'd say, when you're choosing your interracial partner, please make sure that you don't just settle for the first white guy or the first out of your race guy that you meet. Please don't do that. Just because he's the first white guy you've met does not mean he's the right one. Make sure you go through as many guys as possible to make sure you are settling on the right one. I realize it's very easy. It's very easy to kind of just settle on the first one you've met, especially if that's your goal and you are like interested only in white guys and maybe you haven't gotten one for a long time, and the first one that comes to your inbox, your DM, or the first one you land on or you meet in a cafe is the one you choose by default. Don't do that, please. If he's the right guy, then choose him. If he's not, there are things about him that you don't like, especially things that bug you, then don't choose him. Number 2, take your time to study that person. Speak to them daily if you can. I realize that dating online is very difficult, but take your time with them. Learn everything you can about them. One thing I would advise that I don't think I did as much is try to dig into the person's background in terms of their family members. How is their relationship with their family? How are they raised? Is it a complete family? Is the dad available? Is the mom available? How is their relationship? How do they relate to their siblings? Do they have friends? If you can't find out what their friends think about them, like, just dig. It's one thing to know the person, to talk with the person, but if you could just also try to understand their background, their relationship with other people close to them, like their family, that is siblings, their moms, dads. Okay, their mom, their dad, because everyone has one mom and one dad. Yeah, it's very, very important. Also try to see how are they raised. Was it a dysfunctional family? Is there something in their background that might have traumatized them? Just learn these things. I assure you, one thing I have learned in my short marriage is that someone's upbringing actually affects their adulthood, especially if they don't intentionally take time to kind of understand how they are raised and how that has affected their adulthood, and take reasonable steps to kind of address some of the things that are not beautiful or pretty in terms of their personality and how they react to things and what they love, what they don't love, how they see life and all that. So try to understand someone's background, and also it's important to check if that someone has ever been reported for sexual offenses or domestic abuse, or try to find out if that person has any past offenses, criminal offenses, or court convictions, anything like that. Don't ignore such things. so muddy. Number 3, get you a comfortable shoe when you decide to visit them in their country. So this is FitVille. Don't worry, it's so muddy in the park, but this shoe is so good. Look at it, so comfortable. If you have wide feet, this brand caters for people with wide feet. So they make shoes that are, you can work out with, comfortable to work out with, comfortable to, use every day, to walk around with, shoes that you can use indoors. I got this pair. Actually, I have 2 pairs. This is the first one. I'm going to show you the second one. So this one, I got it to work out with. Like when I want to come to the park and run, I got this for running and all that. It's so comfy. Can you look inside? Like, my toes are not hurt. I know a lot of shoes actually hurt people over here, but these ones, they have enough space. Like this brand focuses on making shoes that are comfortable, especially for people with wide feet and for people who have issues when they have long toes. When you have long toes, and even though you take shoes your size, they still your toes are still not comfortable. They're kind of pressed. This one caters for that. Like your foot is so comfortable inside. I thought they were looking a bit big because I took my size. I wear size 6, but I thought they were big before I fit them. But when I did, I realized they fit perfectly. I'm gonna put a link in the video description. I'm so sorry they're so muddy. I wanted to wear them immediately, and I was trying to do so because they're so comfortable. They even have these flaps that you can adjust in case they don't fit as well as you'd like. Then you put them back. Anyway, so you have to make sure, if you can, please visit the guy or the lady. Please visit them. Go to their country and try to exist in their space for a while. See how is their everyday life. How do they actually interact with people who are around their environment. Are they clean? If you're a clean person, check if they shower. If they are clean, they keep the environment clean. Look into how well put they are in terms of, do they care about themselves? Do they buy food? Do they cook? If that is important. I'm saying, just if you can't visit the person, so you can understand them, so you can actually learn them in their environment. Okay, though this will not 100% show you who they are, but I feel like it's important to do so if you can. I know it's very difficult because getting a visitor visa to countries like maybe the UK is very difficult. Getting a visitor visa to the US is very difficult, so not everyone might be able to do this, but if you can, please do it. But it's not mandatory. This is not saying that now you visiting them will actually kind of lift all your worries and you will be left worryless. If that's a word, it just means that you'll be putting effort in knowing the person you want to spend your whole life with. So just being in their space, understanding them from their point of view, from their environment, maybe where they've been raised, maybe going to where they work and seeing how they interact with their co-workers and all that. That's very important. What do you think? Please let me know if this makes sense in the comment section. So 4, I would say, is try to actually know yourself in terms of what does love mean to you. What are the things that make you feel loved? Is it when someone is kind to you, gentle with you? Is it when someone gives you money? Is that what's important to you? What actually is love for you? So that you kind of try to analyze the person you want to spend your life with from that angle to see whether they are capable of loving you the way you want to be loved. Right? Because not everyone is capable of giving love. That is something I have learned. Or some people just show love in different ways that might not be okay with you or might not be enough for you. So it's important for you to kind of just ask yourself, what is love for you? For me, I'm a lover girl. People buying stuff for me, money does not impress me. Someone being kind to me and validating my feelings and caring for me. Let's say I am cramping and they're there taking care of me and they're giving me hot water. If I say I'm cramping, they quickly buy me painkillers. That is love for me. That is someone I'd keep close to my heart. That is someone who cares for me. So ask yourself, what is love for you? What are the things that turn you on? Small, for me, I feel like love is just small things, everyday things that someone does that make you set your heart on fire. So just find out what is love for you. Be introspective and actually try to find out what love is for you. Once you know that, I don't think you will struggle in determining whether someone loves you or not, whether that is enough for you or not. So that is my fourth point. Please remember to add your points in the video description. Just figure out what love is for you. For me, I think that is something I'm gonna double down on. I want to know, and I will not compromise on that. When I start dating, I will not compromise on that. I want someone who actually loves me the way I want to be loved, the way I deserve to be loved. So don't just settle because, oh my god, they're out of my race, I'm gonna relocate. I will close my eyes to everything else. Please don't do that. You will hurt yourself and you will regret.
Truth is, I'm scared, cause when I see you coming, all I wanna do is tell you that I love you. I know you're better off without me, cause your tears stain eyes make it dark out when you're around me. Like a needle lost in the sand, the ink dried in my hand. It's unthinkable. Like a bird that never learned to fly, I shouldn't ask you to try. It's unthinkable, but loving you was easy. See, when it was just you and me. Since you wanna leave this, I'll pick up the pieces. Yeah, you said I'm out of second chances, and I know that I'm not perfect, and this probably sounds really selfish, but I hate that I'm not with you. I just wish that I could tell you that my this time is the truth. I lost your trust, I understand, but do I have to be that man? It's unthinkable, but loving you was easy. See.
Lastly, please learn how to love your partner. I feel like when interracial relationships are very interesting because they are different cultures, and for some people, if Africans say, oh, they are not romantic, they don't know how to kiss in public or blah blah blah, please take into account all that. Ask yourself, are you okay with holding hands in public? Are you okay with kissing in public? Are you okay with public display of affection, PDA? You have to know what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Are you willing to learn? Are you able to try? Are you able to love your partner? Because if you meet someone from, let's say, I feel like people from these Western countries, they're so used to making out, kissing in public and holding hands and all that. And I know from Africa it might seem a bit cringe or a bit unusual. So you have to know, are you willing to do this? Because if you get together with someone who you love, you have to learn what makes them happy in terms of love, and you have to be able to kind of show them love in a way that they want to. So it's one thing loving someone, and it's another loving someone the way they want to be loved. The way I said, try to figure out what is love for you and what makes you feel loved. It's the same way you also have to know people have different sort of love languages, stuff like that, and you have to be willing to kind of be able to step out of your comfort zone to make your partner feel loved. Because if you don't, there's gonna be a clash. Again, people will feel like you're not loving them the way they want to be loved. I've been watching some couple, and I picked up one or two things. They're not Kenyan, but yeah. So it's important to kind of be willing to love people the way they want to be loved. It's very important because you also want to be loved the way you want to be loved. I am in no way an expert in relationships, by the way. Mine failed, and I feel like everything is sort of a learning moment or something like that. So I have tried my best, and I keep trying to kind of be introspective and look within and see what I did wrong, what I didn't do wrong. It's very important to kind of take time and be very intentional when trying to see whether someone is good for you or not, because when things go wrong, if you find yourself in my situation, the situation I was in, sometimes, you know, your heart is in pain, and there's also guilt, and for you to kind of survive that, for you to kind of get rid of the guilt, you always have to hit yourself with the facts. And for me, the facts are, this is what I did. I tried my best to make sure, blah, 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 blah. This is what I didn't do. So when I hit myself with the facts, I'm able to kind of calm myself down and to get rid of the guilt, or to feel less guilty or something like that. So if you do not do your due diligence and shit hits the fan or things go wrong, you know, you won't have facts to kind of balance out the guilt. So please do your due diligence. If you don't, you're gonna hurt yourself. And I'm saying this, you're gonna hurt yourself, like, you know, inside, emotionally, because your emotional needs are very important, and they have to be taken care of. So you have to make sure that the person you want to spend your life with in that foreign country actually cares for your emotional needs, not just your financial needs. Because finances, I know money is important, I know it, I love, you know, I work so hard for money, but I also know that your emotional needs are also very, very important. Very, very important. Someone might buy you the world, but if they're not caring for you and how you feel, you won't be happy, and you want to actually be happy. So do the work. Don't settle for anything or anyone. Please do the work, and remember that you deserve the best. I also try to remind myself that every day, some of the things I'm telling you guys here are things I am gonna also practice, to always remember that I deserve the best. I deserve the best partner. I deserve the best life. I deserve to be loved the way I want to be loved. And people say pray about it, pray about your partner. Please do pray fervently, like pray. But remember, prayer without actions is just a waste of time. What does it say? Faith without action? Anyway, yeah, same thing. So you can pray about something, but if you're not taking the steps, and you ask God to guide you, and you also try your best to use the brain God gave you to guide yourself, because God works through people, through your brain, through, I don't know, he won't just throw a scroll down for you to read and say this is the step you take. It's gonna require you to kind of use your brain, so use it. Okay, so pray, but also do the work. That way you probably have the best outcome. Anyway, add on to these points in the comment section. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Please be respectful. If you disagree, there's no need to hurt my feelings. Trust me, I will get. If you disagree, just put your point and I will understand. But be respectful about it. I hope to catch you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.